Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back. First things first, Toronto pull up this Friday, August 23rd. This is my last summer show for a minute. Again, 7:30 and 10. As always, Free Times Cafe. Get them while you can. And then September 7th, Kitchen Waterloo. I'm coming back up to KW Little Theater. Don't miss that. That's a 2-show night as well. 7 and 9, I believe. And I've been adding a bunch of dates. I'm going to announce a tour soon. Right now on the schedule, Montreal, November 6th at the Theatre de la Montreal, whatever. Montreal Comedy, I think it means. And then Yuck Yucks, November 7th. Ottawa, come check me out then. Vancouver date is coming soon. Washington, D.C. I know y'all been asking for it. I finally lined it up. D.C. Comedy Loft, November 13th. Don't miss that shit. And I got a Boston date coming soon as well. Here's my dates right here. Yeah, I didn't miss any. Sorry about last week's episode, y'all. I had a kid. My bad about missing it. People are like, this guy's falling off already, man. Kids have ruined him, man. Yo, if there's one thing in my life if there's nothing in life more that lines up with the cliches than having a new kid. Like 1,000 things. Like, do you remember when you were in grade school and they'd be like, hey, pay attention. In high school, they don't tell you to pay attention, right? Yeah. And then in high school, they go, hey, pay attention. In college, you got to take notes. Nobody tells you to take notes. And then you go to high school, they tell you to pay attention. You go to college, they tell you to take notes. It never ends, right? This is the first time where they're like, you're not going to sleep. It's going to be hell on earth. You're going to be suicidal. I'm like, I'm at 3 a.m. like, damn, I really am suicidal. These cliches line the hell up. Little boy, named him Idris. It's funny when you talk to Idris is really the name, the Arabic name.
Idris. Like Ibis.
It means like Tyrese, but with Idris.
Yes.
It means the learned.
Yes.
What's funny, old people love to find out the meaning of a name. Mm-hmm. You know, if you have a kid and you approach an old motherfucker, make sure you Google that the meaning first. Yeah. They're gonna come at you. And I was like, I Googled it, and then it means the learned, the leader. Apparently in like some mythology, he was the first man to write. Or
he was Thoth, the scribe.
How do you know this?
Because I know about that name specifically.
Why? Why do you know about the name?
Well, because I've been super fascinated by Thoth. He's the one that brought writing and mathematics and all that stuff to Egypt.
Thoth?
Thoth, Thoth.
So where the fuck does Idris come from this?
Because he has the head of an ibis. That's why I said Ibis.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then there's another, like someone related, Iblis, and then apparently he
leads
over to Enoch, and then when you go to the Arabic, it's
You got great retention on this random knowledge. You seen this motherfucker right here? What is this going on? I hate when you teach me shit on my own podcast. That's it. And we gave him a camera. You lost camera fucking privileges immediately.
I gotta wait a whole nother year.
Immediately. This is talking about Iblis. Oh, it all goes back to Thoth mythology. Funny enough, Iblis once told his followers, lead men into the water and women into the, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, because
it sounded like it was something.
So that's kind of where it comes from. That's like the learned, right?
Yeah.
Because Thoth is the god of wisdom. And teaching and scribes.
All I know is when I Googled that shit, I was like, oh shit, I'm learning shit already, baby. Let's go. This kid will not shut the fuck up, bro. Yo, he sleeps all day. Mm-hmm. And now I get, like, one time I was at home and my mom was handling my newborn nephew. And she's like, yeah, you got to keep him up in the day. Like, she was like fucking with him a little bit. Like, he was like trying to sleep. She was kind of like waking him up a little bit. And I thought it was mean. I remember, but I didn't say nothing. And then, you do not mess with these grandmas, bro. They have some fucking child rearing knowledge you have no idea about.
They have real world experience.
Yeah, like the value of a mother and all this, it has, bro. First of all, when you see the goddamn fucking birth, when you see the birth, you're just a different human already. Okay, that shit is wild. That is. Fucking go to the scene of the Matrix when they come out of that orange pod. When they like come out, you know what I'm talking about, bro? Yeah. That is way less weird and eerie than actual childbirth. Craziness. Did I tell you how at the actual birth, while my girl's pushing, one of the final pushes is like a long ass labor. Some old, like right here. Look at this.
At Chewy, keep their bowls full.
Nah, man, mute this shit. I don't give a fuck about no chewy nigga. But then you gotta unmute it too. Don't you, bro? They're getting so cocky with these ads, huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go. Yeah, like this is so. This is nothing. I wish it was just some. You had some cables on you and shit. Look, this nigga looks like he came out with a driver's license already, bro. That's such a weird scene to film when you think about actually filming it. Cause look, they got a fan behind them. You see the little like. Just the goo budget for this is off the charts. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, look at that fan in the back right. Like, click start. He's like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. What a movie, huh? Bro, in The Birth, an old man came into the room who I'd never seen in 19-hour labor. And one of her final pushes, he reaches over her. Like, I'm on one side of my girl, he's on the other side. He just shakes my hand firmly, doesn't say anything, and leaves the room. And I was like, did anybody else see that guy? Was that God? Old white guy in scrubs. It's the scrubs. It works. Old
glasses,
white guy.
no glasses?
No glasses.
Okay.
Old white guy in a lab coat, that's too presumptuous, right? Mm-hmm. But old white guy in scrubs. Shit. I'm like, I looked around. Nobody acknowledged him.
No one else saw him.
No one else saw him. I'm like, was that someone congratulating me or introducing me into parenthood? I don't know what that was, but
that's his only job. He just goes to each room and just shakes the hand.
I don't know who the fuck that guy was, but let me tell you, if that was his only job, that guy nailed it at Mount Sinai Hospital. First of all, forearms like a carpenter. Pull up carpenter forearms. All right. You know, tradesmen. Yeah. Where you know what a tradesman has those crazy forearms where they look like they just arm wrestle all the time, but they also don't do there's the type of like a cliche of like the extra aggressive grip when they shake the hand. Yeah, like these are all like Ronnie Coleman and some neck shit. It's the gayest photo. It's just okay, close this. That's fucking hilarious though. This guy. That is why women send each other share locations before a date. That motherfucker right there. Yo, that guy, if that guy did anything, bomb threat, terrorism, anything, and they go back, they're going to plaster that on the news. This forearm pic right there. They're going to be like, that motherfucker's guilty for sure. Look at that fucking alpha bastard. Look at him. He's alpha incel at the same time. I didn't even know that was possible. But this guy's forearms were freaking, bro. He looked like he was just working on a coffee table, like a shed, and then put scrubs on, came in, shook my hand. It was wild. But this child will not. There's things they don't tell you about this thing, man. First of all, a lot of times you don't even know why they're crying, bro. That's the craziest part.
For now, I think eventually you'll learn.
Yes.
From what I've been told.
Yeah, exactly. See, you're on thin ice right now, you know. You're tread carefully, brother. You know. Some guy told me you gotta find stillness in the gaps between cries. So I punched him in the face, in the gap between his eyes. I might do that as a joke. That rhymed too for some reason. But I love when people that don't have a kid already start giving advice. And I'm only like 2 weeks into this shit. So I'm just like, it's funny how we take our teams immediately, you know?
What do you mean?
Like I'm like in the parent team right away. I'm like, man, don't even fucking give me advice, man. I got, right away.
Just wait till you have kids.
He's like, bro, it's been a fortnight, dog. Relax. But man, the cries, bro. Yeah, like you're saying, apparently eventually you can distinguish one cry or the other. All the parents in the comments like, nah, nigga, but you could never distinguish shit. But a poop cry versus, here's the problem is the burp in them is most of it, apparently. Her mom came the other day. She told me apparently a baby's stomach is like tiny. So stuff's always going in and like gas is always forming and just it's like always a reason for them to be like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So a lot of the cries are just burping them. And then burping him, it's like a technique where you just gotta fucking walk and just pat on the back, and you're just like patting him on the back, man. I'm like already with the fucking participation awards. This nigga is 2 weeks. He's getting pats on the back. You didn't do shit. His neck is soft, bro. He's got a weak neck. I told my girl this nigga's neck is weak. Reminds me of Bernie Mac. He's like, hold your neck still, boy. Wait, was that Bernie? I forget who that was. Hold your neck still, boy. But like seriously, went to bed at 12. We just woke up at 11:30, bro. 2. There was a bad one between like 6 and 6:45. Another one between like 4 and like 4:30, where he's just like, You're like, okay, tap him. Okay, he's dry. Tap him. And you're like, at this point, you're just in your head thinking like, I could kill this fucking. I could kill him, right?
Yeah.
No, how many? I'm counting in my head. Who really knows about this guy so far? Eventually, he stops, but then all you hear is. You're like, fuck. Okay, so now you change the diaper. The second his clothes come off or the diaper comes off, it's like a gust hits him, the coldness. So now a high pitched cry. So now I like throw a cloth over his midsection as I change the diaper quickly. But every time he'll either pee right as he's getting changed or he'll always wait 2 minutes. You know when you take a shit and a piss comes with it?
Yeah.
They have like a 2-minute gap, bro. I don't know what it is, but if you wait to change the diaper before the piss never comes. The piss only comes in a fresh diaper, bro.
Yeah.
It messes with the mind. He sprayed a jet of shit on me, huh? It was a full, projectile vomit where it's a full cylinder.
Yeah.
It was such liquid. It was like fresh oil, like that light brown. Bro, it just hit a jet, and then the next day I'm like, yo, now I'm changing diaper to the side. And when you clean his like asshole and wipe the dried up shit from it, it clears the path. So literally the day after I wiped it and a jet came and I caught it and I like blocked the jet with the thing. And I'm like thinking in my head like, shit, nigga, fool me once, motherfucker. I'm in these streets, boy, learning, adapting, evolving.
Adapt, overcome, survive.
You ain't spraying me again, bro. You ain't spraying me again. So that was actually a small W. I'm not gonna lie. When I blocked the shit to the side, I'm like, I will overcome this shit. I will break you, motherfucker. You spray shit on me one time, and that's all it takes, bro. But man, on some non like the baby shit, energetically, it is as if when you have a kid, and I'm just like an observer here, right? You know, I'm just a messenger. It feels like you just arrived at the dance of life, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Random men. Hey, what's going on, bro? You look tired. I had a kid. Huh? Yeah? Boy or girl? Boy. Yeah. Fucking just start like men just headlocking
like,
you.
welcome to the club.
Bro, no, parents love to find out you have a newborn because nothing makes them happier than knowing you're about to fucking lose some sleep. Bro, my neighbor, I'd never talked to her for 3 years. She came up to me, she's like, how is it? I'm like, I'm so tired. She's like, sleep is gone, isn't it? I was like, why? Why are you salivating? A cocktail appeared in her hand. Friday, Saturday, gone. I was like, who is this bitch? What the fuck happened? But my other neighbor, he stops on the road as I'm walking Gunner. He goes, oh, hey, man, by the congrats, bro. And I was never asked, how is it? I go, man, I'm so tired. He goes, yeah. I'm like I just gave him Aerosmith tickets or some shit. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, rock on. Like, and I just got giant bags under my eyes. People coming up, I bet you're tired. I go, no sleep. This fucking guy knows. Oh, it's wild. I guess it's kind of like, crabs in the bucket.
Yep.
You know when a crab makes it close to the top? I've been thinking about this, like what parenting is. Before you have a kid, it's like you're trying to escape your duties of life and get out of the bucket. And that moment a crab gets to the top and like misses its placement and that big drop That big drop is having a kid, right? Because the second you hit the pile of the crabs, what do the other crabs do? They embrace you. Welcome back, brother. Hey, you got high up, Playboy. I ain't gonna lie, but welcome back. It ain't that bad down here. Yo, like you need a babysitter, Playboy? Like, look who made it, bro.
It's like that one scene in The Dark Knight.
In The Dark Knight where they're like, good try, Playboy.
You must climb with no rope.
Yeah. It's funny how they have to add those scenes. That was actually a very clutch scene.
Yeah, it was.
But it's like he broke his spine and you have to like, what the fuck was that spine part where he's like, oh, and then suddenly he's just doing push-ups?
Well, because Bane broke his spine. Remember? He lifted him up and then spine busted him.
Yeah, but it's like, so he just connected him to a rope and the spine's reconnected.
Yeah, he like realigned, like he, you know, like
that's some Thoth shit right there, huh? Iblis.
No, but he was like hanging him, so his spine like decompressed or something like that. That's why they did that.
Man, I'm sick of all these good points you're bringing today. This is pissing me off, man. I had a kid. You should mute that shit, nigga. You just went to New York? Had a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time. I went for a wedding, upstate New York.
Yeah, baby. Albany?
No.
Rochester?
It's called Roxbury.
I'm just naming things.
Yeah. It's like, it says Delaware County, but it's still like New York.
Yeah.
But no, it was like amazing. Like,
you know, it's funny. I was actually in Buffalo literally a couple days ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's Buffalo?
Nightmare. Shouldn't have gone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I heard.
Look out for my show. Buffalo, bro. Buffalo made me wish I was in Detroit.
Really?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
Zero comparison. I love Detroit compared to Buffalo. And generally speaking, I enjoy being in Detroit. It's not that pretty, but I do enjoy being in Detroit. Just because I lived there for years, I know the vibe. But you went up, got fucked up, got sauce. I thought you were like allergic to alcohol too, brother, man.
No, I'm not allergic to alcohol.
Yeah?
Some alcohol, they put like almonds in it and like
that'll send you to Valhalla right away.
Real quick.
With X's in the eyes like a Pokemon.
I'll just pass out like Java.
Onyx, he's super effective.
No, but no, it was really fun. It was, free drinks basically the whole weekend. Every night they had like, oh yeah, we're having a dinner party. We're doing this. Da, 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 da.
How many days was it?
The wedding was Saturday. We got there Thursday, and then we went out Thursday night, Friday night.
I'm always a little envious of like the Caribbean, people of Caribbean descent, because the Caribbean, a lot of it is a British colony.
It was colonized by the British.
Yeah, like no longer. It's independent now.
Well, some of them was also colonized by the French.
Yeah, there's like the Creole or whatever the fuck. There's a tiny bunch, and I bet you one is Portuguese and two are Spain.
This one was, they were colonized by the French, like the island that I was, like my dad is from.
Which one?
Dominica.
Yeah.
So it was initially
dominated by
Dominica. Yeah. It was initially French, and then the British came and took it from the French.
Gang rape, essentially.
Yeah, but there's also like, you know how they say like Ethiopia was like never like colonized?
Yeah.
Right? So there's like a sliver of like native tribes people.
Ethiopia was never. Did Zeus teach you this?
I think he did teach you. Zeus is like a descendant of book. He was a descendant of like one of Haile Selassie's right-hand men.
Dude, my dad always told me we're direct descendants of the Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay,
but no,
Zeus pass the salt, bro.
Zeus showed me the picture. Like, he's like, yeah, this is my like uncle, and he's like riding a lion or some shit.
Riding a lion?
Yeah, because that's what the Ethiopians used to do.
Riding lions. That's some
like
gangster
a horse,
shit.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want... Zeus, don't let that... Black Zeus, another comedian. Yeah, don't let that get out of your head. This is my uncle riding a fucking lion. A lion.
Yeah.
The whole system's fucked.
But yeah, so it was the Caribbean, French.
But my whole point was that because they are colonies of these like the great colonizers, Britain, all these fucking people.
Yeah.
And, so they have affiliation. It's like Canada. America, we're affiliated with them, and independent, right? So that means all your cousins easily get their asses into North America for school, for visiting, for this, for that. If you're from Sudan, bro, so the fact that like you got cousins in New York,
Well, yeah, they lived in Canada, and then they moved to Texas.
But it's that type of operation, like I have very, very wealthy cousins, first cousins, who can't get visitor visas, like millionaires by the US dollar, still can't get US visa.
Interesting.
To or a Canadian visitor's visa.
Okay.
Right? They literally can't. The only way is like you do the school thing, or you come and you have to have 500 grand liquid. You come to settle and do something.
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
let you in.
Yeah.
But if you just want to come to New York, they literally won't approve him because
Yeah.
Sudan is on that list of like, yo, if this nigga comes, he is staying.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
pull the refugee switcheroo.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's like, when I hear like, yo, my cousin is in New York, and I'm like, oh man, I have 0 cousins
Yeah.
in this country,
Yeah.
and a couple in Tennessee and Virginia, only because of the U.S. lottery, which I think we talked
Yeah,
about,
we
right?
spoke about that before.
Bro, when I was in the village of Sudan, everyone's like, lottery. I'm like, they're all, that's the fucking way in.
Yeah, yeah.
The lottery.
It was nice to see, like, because I haven't seen them in a while, right?
You only saw them on the Canada side?
So they used to live in Canada. Then they moved to Texas 2005 or 6.
Gotcha.
Then we went to visit them 2008.
Yeah.
And then when I recently was staying in Texas, I was
You were a
staying
proper kid when you went, huh?
in 2008.
wait, yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
were
I
a
was
fucking
saying
boy.
when I was just in Texas, like when we were in Texas, I was staying with them.
Oh, that's that
Texas.
big house.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
they moved to New York now, or the wedding is in New
The
York?
kids moved to New York, right? So the
Shit.
kid's the one that got married. The wedding was in
They're
New
just
York.
proper Americans now.
Yep.
Yeah, and the story goes on.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it's pretty. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Sick wedding, good time.
Yeah, it was lit. They even handed out. It was so funny because
Any edibles or some shit?
no edibles. But then there's this one guy that he's like, I think he's like your age or maybe a little bit older.
Yeah.
But he kept coming to like me and my brother like, yo, you guys seem young and hip. Where's the weed at?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. There's always and a man you've never met before, right?
Yeah, he was from the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are
Did he
you
have
fed?
sunglasses?
No, he didn't have sunglasses.
Are you fed? Is that what he said?
Yeah, like he asked me like this.
Yeah, where's that weed? It's like it sounds like you're asking about another drug right now. Yo, where's that weed?
Where's
at,
that
though?
weed? But it was so funny because not everyone that was at the wedding was Caribbean.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Well, I mean, of course.
Right? So they're like, okay, so we're gonna hand out rags. All the Caribbeans, you know what to do.
What's
with
this culture? Do you spit them or something?
when it gets lit, you like
You spit them up. I thought
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
go. Is that more Jamaican?
That's Jamaican. Yeah. Yeah.
That's such a cheat code in like Caribbean comedy rooms.
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah,
to have
yeah.
a bit that goes.
Yeah. All my Jamaicans. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Everyone's like, ah.
Yeah. Or like hit the walls and stuff.
And then when I go in an Arab room, oh my Arab, Allahu Akbar, like it's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same. Allahu Akbar. They're just waiting for that fucking like Hurt Locker explosion sound thing.
You know what's so crazy? So in this small town,
Yeah.
every day at noon, they ring the siren.
Yeah.
Right? So on the first day
That
we
sounds
get there,
like some biblical like Greek mythology. They ring the siren.
well, I think it's more like, you know, in some Arab countries it's like they
The
play the
azan,
mosque
the prayer call.
right?
Yeah.
But in this small little town, they play like a nuke warning sound. So like I didn't like
Wow.
it's like
Is it like at 12 and
at
3?
12? No,
or-
just at 12.
And what does it mean?
That is 12 o'clock. It's like ringing the city bell.
But
at
why
12.
why is it like a bomb siren though?
I don't know.
No one said? No one gives you context? You
No,
never asked?
We asked the fire guys like, yeah, it's just we just yeah.
Don't mind that.
But like me and my brother were there, and like the bell starts going, and they were like, "Yo, is there a bomb going off?" And then everyone's just like still eating like lunch and stuff, and not reacting to it. And they're like,
that
"Okay,
shit.
this is
Yeah,
just
that's some
normal."
local shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. It's feels just like Canada, right? Upstate New York feels just like Canada.
it does.
Yeah.
It does feel
It's
like
lit- It's
Canada.
literally Canada. It's like we just drew. Same with Michigan, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, most of Michigan. It just feels like an extension of Ontario, right? So like gas is a little cheaper and cars are a little different. They're fucked. By that I mean they're fucked up and still on the road because there's no safety checks and shit. But yeah, bro, I'm just literally just trying to collect my energy, man. I'm like so scattered these days. I don't know what's going on. I had in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna create all these bits that are gonna form, but it's like it's just so new and like fucking viscerally like sleep deprived.
Yeah.
I'm just like I didn't even want to do this today, but I'm like, I gotta
You gotta do.
I gotta.
You wanted to do something the last week, and I was like, "There's no way this guy."
I
is
did,
actually-
and then I was like, I pulled out. I'm like, this isn't gonna work, bro. This kid still got womb fucking shit on his chest. I gotta wipe the womb guck off his chest like Matrix. What's new on the YouTube, bro? What's popping?
What's new in the
I know
YouTube?
you're the fucking king of the tube. You got any more of those? His dap up distance is.
Oh yeah,
My God, he's a
there's
master.
full-on. I saw one in my recommended since we played that.
By the way, have you seen that type? People are fully embracing with anime culture the AI tools.
Yeah.
Well, they'll write a script.
Yeah.
They'll use Piccolo's voice.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have to upload footage of Dragon Ball Z or do they just, is there a library they can reference to be like Piccolo, Dragon Ball Z?
Well, I think they have the voice.
Yeah.
Right. And then
I'm saying, how do they have the voice? Do they just
how do
upload
they
10
have-
episodes?
How do they have Joe Rogan's voice? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, do they upload 10 episodes?
Maybe.
I just thought
I
you
don't-
actually
no,
knew
I
these
didn't-
tools,
no,
bro.
I
This is
just
your
enjoy the
iPad.
art. Okay.
Yeah. But then they'll also have like Kira or whatever from the Airbender, like follow the moves of like they'll get a video of someone dancing and they'll get a character to follow those. I'm like, bro, even at this early level, this shit is fucking hilarious.
I just saw. Oh yeah, here's a bunch.
Didn't we witness this?
I didn't know you opened a cafe in Italy, Mr. Piccolo.
You know real niggas move in silence. What?
2 people are approaching dap-up distance.
Possible.
And it's also random.
Mr. Piccolo, please explain that dap-up I just witnessed.
The plane is crashing!
That's what you call the hit and run dap. It's used when both parties are rushing somewhere and don't have time to greet. You guys don't make eye contact or even say, "What's good, my nick?" You just dap him up and get moving. They're dangerous. I'm glad they didn't enter the dap up tournament.
Captain speaking. It seems we have some delicious hot wings on the menu today.
Yeah, that pilot's not saving us.
The plane is crashing?
You've got to be kidding me.
We'll have to postpone our visit.
What's wrong, kid? This your first time flying?
It might be my last.
That's so
know
funny.
you-
2 things. If he says nigga, does it like demonetize his video or something like that?
I
He
have
always
no
goes, "What's
idea.
good, Nick?" And he stops it on that.
I have no idea. I've been seeing one of someone does the Goku voice.
Yeah.
So they'll play like some like outrageous stuff, and then Goku does the reaction. And then they get Goku. He just dropped the N bomb. He's like, "Leave
Oh,
that."
I have
You
heard
see
that.
those
Yeah,
ones?
where they're full on Instagram. They fully
Yeah.
just say nigga and shit like that.
so
But here I'm
funny.
like, why are they cut? And by the way, are they alluding to the Dap Up tournament?
Yeah.
Please tell
There's
me
a full on like 10-minute video. Like,
of the Dap Up tournament.
Yeah.
Yes.
let's see if it pops up. Here it is, right here.
That's fuck. Oh, and it's not even. It's 16:9. It's YouTube.
Yeah.
That is legendary, dude.
We'll watch this one.
By the way, we're recording on audio.
Yeah. Audio's recording.
I don't know. I always have that fear. Yeah.
Stephen, I'm really excited for today's match. We have last year's winners going up against a new team.
Where's the GTA barber?
He couldn't make it. Said he's busy with work.
Make my straight, ass nick.
Here they come. Wait, what are those objects doing in the dap-up distance?
Is that Megan the Stallion?
Let's do this, brother.
Brother? What? How did they reach the dap-up distance so fast?
Their approach to the dap-up distance
Was
was
flawless.
That's right, Gohan. I'm assuming he can switch himself with objects by clapping his hand. Then his partner approached the dap-up distance with pure speed.
The
This
Piccolo
one beats.
AI voice is perfect.
It is. It's really good.
Is what now, Stephen?
Okay.
The team is making their move.
Looks like they're going with their famous no-look approach.
He's approaching dap-up distance.
What's good, Mike? Huh? He can switch other people?
This isn't looking good. He keeps switching when he reaches the dap-up distance.
I can hear that ass clapping from here.
You okay? Stop.
We have
We'll
to get
never
rid of
stop
this guy.
watching if we don't
Come
stop.
on, Gohan. Don't hold back.
So what has Waves just changed? How pathetic.
You okay? Stop. I love how everyone's wavy hair has waves in the hair.
Just get
boring.
Yo, stop it,
We
bro.
forgot about you?
Oh my god, bro. To people that don't watch Dragon Ball Z and that are just listening to this, they're like, what the fuck is even happening right now?
For like 11 minutes.
That-
This is a compilation.
How sick would that be? Like, I really hope this gets... Yo, okay, sick. He's got good numbers. I want this to fully make the money you need to sustain, keep doing this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
That's
it's-
my only hope.
It's super low budget too. Like he probably only has
That's
to
the
pay-
best part of it.
Right?
He literally just puts a PNG of Gohan
Yeah.
with no transparency
Exactly.
behind the world martial art background. And then Stephen A. Smith. It's just really the master is pacing and music choice.
Yeah,
They go
exactly.
2 seconds at a time. It's just
Yeah.
the pacing is so goddamn good.
Yeah, no, these are so funny. I love seeing these on my page now. Like I said last time, I always see the Avatar, the Last Airbender ones. Those ones are also so funny because they change up Iroh's voice and Zuko's voice. You know.
I was doing work on my, I did my brake job a little while ago, bro.
I noticed you have your brakes right there.
That's another. You're supposed to do like a set at a time, and I did not do that, sir, for a lot of reasons. But yeah, man, I did my brakes, bro. The full bolt came off of the caliper mount. Like when I was coming back from Buffalo, the car was making some neck sound, and yeah, like it's the caliper, brakes on the disc.
Mm-hmm. They squeeze.
Yeah, friction. But the thing that holds that squeezing caliper is two long bolts.
Okay.
This one was just gone.
Interesting.
It was just literally hanging on one bolt. And I was like, what the fuck? I guess I under torqued it or whatever it is. But bro, I posted a video where I was looking into it and then I had to go bike to the mechanic. and he's like, bring back the other one. So I literally had to bike back fucking Jimmy rig it so it's like hanging because the caliper is heavy and it's got your hydraulic brake fluid to it, and I had to fucking go back. The guy was so clutch though, bro. He stopped working. I never took my car to this mechanic for whatever reason. I had a bunch of mechanics, but now I owe him business. He stopped. He had like 3 cars. All his bays were full.
Yeah.
This guy went, checked every single. He had like 1,000 like miscellaneous bolt drawers. He got a nut that matches because it was like M1.25 by 14 or whatever, like the bolt, and he like found it, and he gave me 3 options, and I'm like, man, and I like had a 5 on me, like an American 5, because that's the only cash I had, and I was like, he's like, I'm like, no, please. He's like, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna give you 600 in some big job. You're gonna do some job for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably take the car and just get him to switch over to pretty much these old VWs. I don't know if you ever tried to take the wheel off yourself, bro, but the lug bolts they have are garbage. They seize. Like anytime I want to do any work on my car, I got to take it to the fucking mechanic and have them remove it. Bro, they have to like weld something on and take it off. The way how old these are.
Oh, they have to like weld the torque wrench onto the bolt just to be able to twist it.
They hammer one a specific removing device that has jagged teeth, so they hammer it on and then they use the impact gun to release it. But I literally can't do work until I gotta take it to these guys and switch them for some other ones that are, because VW uses these old ones that have like a gap in the middle.
Yep.
And when they're old, they like, and you really try to like torque them to open. I think what happens is the reason they like always what's the word I'm looking for when it skips.
I know when
People are listening to this and they're like, oh my god. Anyways, it won't hold.
Yes,
I think it's because the metal squeezes it. It's in the middle. They're very heavy, and I think the manufacturing reason is it's a weight saving, like a good amount of metal weight saving in every single one.
By hollowing it out
a little bit in the middle. But I think now it can squeeze in the middle and make your thing fucking whatchamacallit.
Do you think that
strip? Like when it's stripped?
Yeah,
strip
that's the
it.
word. Yeah.
So, bro, so now I literally have to buy a set, take them, be like, can you do an oil change? Oh, when it's up there, can you take those 4? It's like 20 minutes of labor. Just like, da.
Yeah.
But that guy's gonna, now that I was in that shop,
Yeah.
that's a clean, proper shop. And I should have gone there to begin with. Because I go to these other guys. It's just fucking, it's Wild West, this other shop. They're on a white like barbecue lawn chair, like in the middle when you drive by.
Yeah.
It's an old Caribbean guy.
Yeah.
A Chinese guy and a brown guy.
Okay.
Bro, it's like a show in there. Everyone's got crazy back problems. The Caribbean guy he walks like an L. He walks like he's a fucking, what's the knight in chess?
The horse?
Yeah, that's that nigga's back, all right?
Oh, it's like an
That's
L?
how we walk. Bro, I'm like, yo, how are you still here? You know, when that type of back problem where he never created that back issue in a place that had benefits or workers' comp.
No, that's why it's still
just
there.
a life of cash jobs and no back brace.
Yeah, just lifting tires with your back.
Bro, like you see when you go to other countries, the way those fucking guys, that's why they call them grease monkeys and shit like that. Because it's like, a lot of times it magnetizes kind of like the bottom of the rung. right? But
yeah.
then a lot of times you get people that are like really smart that could have been engineers that just love it, and those are the mechanics you have to find that don't just remove and replace.
Yeah.
Because if you go to a dealership, their main thing is called R&R, remove and replace.
Okay.
Hey, this thing is making this, remove and replace. There's no business in troubleshooting. It's just like the medical system, right? What's the drug you're going to take? Where some guys are like, oh, no, we're going to shimmy that side off because that came in here and this is what happened. And you're going to get 5,000 miles out of that. Then I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
That's my G. I go dap up distance to that guy.
That's going to be you every time you see him just walking across.
His dap up distance is getting close. My God, he could switch whenever he wants. There's a guy editing all of the sagas on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
To what's it called? Like 3 hours. Like all of Namek is down to 3 hours. Like as if it's a movie.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and he's getting like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like he cuts all the filler out. He doesn't even just cut the filler out. He literally cuts out from the canon main episodes whatever is unnecessary and implied. So it's like he's shaving crazy amounts of hours off. That's great
sick.
for a plane ride, I think.
Is this on YouTube or?
They're all YouTube.
Oh, sick. Okay.
It's edited enough that it gets past copyright. It's literally called like Namek Saga, like YouTube it. Namek Saga if it were a movie. Cell Game Saga if it were a movie. And they're long, and people are like, this is as an adult is the easiest way to rewatch Dragon Ball Z. Cell Saga if it were a movie. Yeah, exactly. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, there you go. 3 weeks ago, bro. 1.3 million views, 5 hours, 54 minutes. Isn't that crazy?
This one's the Android Cell and Cell Game Saga.
But it's two film double features. So this one, so crazy. Namek was like 3 hours.
Look at 1.3 million views.
Dragon Ball Z live action. Yeah, this guy's killing it, man.
Wait, this is
this
is someone else.
Maybe it was another. Type in Namek Saga, same thing. Namek Saga, if it were a movie. Yeah, look, like this guy, Maniat King. Type that guy, Maniat King. So, Namek Saga, Saiyan Saga, if it's a feature. See? 2 hours 45, 3 hours 50. That's like a Scorsese movie.
Yeah.
That's
like a
badass,
a
dude.
Marvel movie length.
Yeah, look, he like did a couple other things.
Yeah.
And then
he knows what works now.
Yeah, when he did Dragon Ball Z Saiyan Saga, but it's a feature length film, boom, 2 million, and it's 2 hours 54. Bro, does he keep the ad revenue for that? How the fuck does that work? Because that's a crazy 2 hours 45 minutes.
Yeah, the watch time on that
2.1 million. That's like a celebrity on Rogan.
Like views wise?
Yeah. Like what did like Adam Sandler have on Rogan? That's probably like 10 million.
Yeah, that's gone up.
Did you listen to that episode, by the way?
I did.
Great episode.
It was pretty good.
I enjoyed it. It's like Adam Sandler, first of all, swears so much more. And it everything Adam Sandler does, it makes you like him more.
Yeah.
You know?
He seems like
He's such a guy.
He's like, yeah, I guess I'm famous now. Like, he seems like, even though he wanted to be famous, he's still like, just wears his ball shorts and just plays like, yeah, I just play ball.
But even the way
times a week,
they're like talking about like he even talks like he's on the court.
Yeah, exactly.
He literally goes. They were talking about a guy who's like fit or something. He goes, nah, he moves nice. He moves nice. It's like, damn, bro, this guy's playing ball with. To say moves nice as a 50-something-year-old white guy, you gotta clock crazy basketball court hours.
And then when he's name dropping Kevin James, he's like, yeah,
KJ. Yeah, that's sick, you know? Yo, KJ, yeah. No, he literally goes, I think it was about KJ.
Yeah,
he goes,
like,
nah, he moves nice. I was like, damn, bro, Sandler got it still. I'm amped, though, because we're trying to recreate that energy. We're going to make a movie in September, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Fucking finally coming together. The idea has shifted 40 times.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I remember I was saying what the idea was. I'm not saying it anymore.
Yeah, never say the idea out loud.
I mean, it's there's a great book, Save the Cat, by what's his name? Really famous screenwriter who passed away now. Sold a lot of movies, but he goes like, if you're afraid to share your idea, anyone who's afraid to share their movie idea, to me is an obvious amateur, because it's like, you're not going to remake my movie. But at the same time, another network executive famously said, like, if you have a movie idea, just know 5 people are writing it right now. And you're like, man, fuck off. You're
Yeah.
just waiting there with the money. Like, I'll tell you what I will allow through.
Yeah.
You ain't nothing. You just got
My
a good
thing
taste.
is like obviously because I share my ideas with people,
naturally
but
too much sometimes. I'd say.
I would say so too.
Yes.
But you also have to give it time to like form. You know what I mean? You just can't spill the beans of the idea just yet until it's fully locked.
Well,
in.
that's why. That's what it. When I was originally saying what it was, it shifted like 5 times.
Exactly.
I'm like, because we're like, we try to get money from people, and we were gonna get money. Then some things slipped through. We're like, okay, let's not go that route because we're not gonna ever be able to repay people this money. So let's just do a very guerrilla approach.
Yeah.
We got a sick camera as a free hookup. My buddy Mark.
Okay,
He
yeah.
got a crazy Netflix quality camera,
FX6?
the Sony FX6. How do you know? Did I say it already?
No, I just know.
The FX6.
Yeah.
So that's what we have
Sick.
for free. Yeah, and we're just freaking gonna rent these 2 Cost 11 high level, like really high quality mics,
Okay.
lab mics.
Yep.
And we're just gonna rent. Yeah, I don't even want to
Yeah,
say the
yeah,
ideas,
yeah.
but it's about cars thieves essentially.
Okay.
So it's very simple to like, and we just built a story around it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
No, that's sick.
No, I can't wait, man. I can't wait.
Yeah.
This is the year to make some moves, bro. I just got to catch up on some fucking sleep, boy.
Yeah, I mean, here and there. I feel like you'll probably take a nap after this.
Hell yeah. Well, no, my girl's got to go. Today is her first day going back to teacher class.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm just on baby patrol for 2 hours.
Okay.
We're in it, baby. We're in it. And on that note, I probably got to go free her. Hey, I want to reiterate, Toronto, this Friday, pull up at Free Times Cafe, 7:30 and 10. The 10 is almost sold out. It's funny, at the beginning, the 7:30 used to move quick, and now the 10 moves quick because people get rowdy on that 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Kitchen Waterloo, September 7th, pull up. Montreal, November 6th. Ottawa, November 7th. I'll tell you right now, Vancouver will be November 30th. I think Boston will be December 12th. All of these dates will be coming fully, and a bunch more dates. I'll have them all up, so we'll be able to scan through them here. Pull up abbaswahab.com. As always, again, I apologize for missing an episode, but I think I earned it, right?
Yeah.
I think I get them all again for a kid, right?
For sure.
They're like, yeah, just don't miss it again, man. But yeah, till next time, Dante, what do you want? How do you want to be plugged? Look into the camera. Tell him. Person 1 or Chez Dante?
Shay Dante.
Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram at Shay Dante. CHEZDANTE. Follow your boy.
It'll be in the description. As always, thanks so much. Peace.